Alrighty, so this is going to be the first video of my walkthrough of the game, or the sandbox part of the game, I should say. I'm just going to pick a random island. There we go. Island size, forward, yeah. Okay, avatars, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So when you customize your own avatar, I make mine look like a pirate. You can make yours look like anything you want. There's tons of different kinds of costumes and silly things and stuff like that. But you can make them like Asian, or I don't know, whatever. Make them hats, hairstyles, accessories. You can make a beard, a mustache, name. Mine's Jack Sparrow because he's a goddamn pirate. Now, starting with the background. Whenever you pick, there's always a plus side and a downside to this. To whatever you pick out of the 21 different things. I picked a developer. I like building, so I figure I get capitalists likes me more. Environmentalists hate me more. I do unfortunately produce more pollution, but stuff costs a little bit less, which helps. And there's other things like farmer to miners, man of the people, you plus 20 communist reputation, 5 religion, self-made man, plus 10 capitalist, plus 10 US, and factory workers work 15% harder. There's tons of other ones. I don't have time to go through it. But Silver Spoon, this is neat. This is one that I've seen a lot of people using. Plus 25 capitalist faction respect, 10% tourist rate, 10% workers production, $2,000 more dollars that you start with, but 10% less communist rate respect. This is something you don't want to use if you are planning to faction with the USSR. That's pretty much it. There's 2 universities you can go to. One's pretty much pro-US, one's pro-USSR. I like developer the best. And you can go, how did you rise to power from this thing? And there's a communist rebellion, capitalist rebellion, elections, military coup, or I guess it's a military takeover. But people hate you the fuck if you do this. So don't do that one. Religious appointment, obviously, you're like, people who like religious are gonna like you. An heir, a hotel corporate buyout, all that good stuff. Alright, so where we left off, we were talking about how we came to rise to power. Now we'll be talking about qualities and flaws. Qualities, obviously, positive things about you and people, I guess. I picked the entrepreneur, sorry, because increased exports. Who doesn't want to make more money? Whatever helps. And I picked the charmistic. I don't know how to say it. If you guys do, tell me. All the factions like me 5 more, 5 out of 100, and radios and the TV dogma are 50% more effective. That's a lot more end game stuff. There's hard worker, 10% overall production, financial genius, 10% capital respect, 20% factory worker production, and 25% cost of banks, markets, and souvenir shops is cut off. Green thumb, plus 10 environmental, minus, the sad thing is minus factory worker production, and another positive is half the pollution. Administrator, 10% faster education and skill training, minus 10% building cost. Obviously a diplomat, the relations with both of them increase, and your first diplomatic ministry is free. plus then all tropical factions, but -10 the intellect faction. And then there's some other ones, like an athlete, military popularity up, intellect down. Sports complex is less money, and it's more quality. Your guy moves faster. Other things about attracting richer people, and people spend more money on breaks, and there's no consequence. And populist is this is a good one. I don't pick it because it just doesn't. It's not what I look for. But when you make a speech, I'll be talking about this later in other videos. You can you pick what you want to talk about, 3 subjects, and people get mad if you can't fulfill whatever you promise will in your next term. And this one makes them not get mad at you for unfulfilling your election promises. So now we go down to flaws. These are obviously bad things that happen to you and your I don't know. Whatever. We'll keep going. Okay, womanizer. These are the ones I found least effective, or at least that do the least amount of damage to me the way I play. Other people can play totally different ways, and depending on what qualities you have, certain flaws you can't use. I use womanizer. Religious faction is 10 less, and smart women hate me less, hate me more, I should say. But when you build a church at the beginning, you know, that religion thing kind of crosses itself out, and the respective women, well, you know, something you got to deal with, right? This one, the 4th one, ugly. I can't have it because I used the charm one on the first page for qualities. And compulsive gambler. This one I found to be very, very good of the flaws, if that makes sense. It does the least amount of thing. I mean, once a year you gamble and you can lose up to $1,500 for your island. $1,500 is nothing when you get into the end game where you're making $50,000 in export or $60,000 in export. That's chump change. I mean, and even at the beginning, it's chump change. So, but you know, religious people hate me, so usually I talk about them in every speech to keep them happy. Short-tempered. Yeah, the intellects hate you and militarists hate you pretty much right off the back. Pump-ass. I don't know how to say it. I hate words. This is what you would use for a communist type thing. Edicts cost a lot more, and you can only praise yourself in speech elections, which I'll show you what that is and all about. And 20% or 20 minus U.S. relations. Cheapskate. Communist faction hates you a little more. Building costs a little bit less, but maximum salary is only set to 25. You can't go to 50 like you usually can. So that would people make, not like their jobs as much. Lazy. Overall production of everything, 10% less. Your avatar moves a little slower. Alcohol. Religion faction doesn't like you as much. Overall production less, but the USSR is a plus. Compulsive liar. Religion and intellect don't like you, but no effect from and no effect from election promises. So you don't really want this if you're the kind of person that happens to play the way that people want elections regularly. This would be a very, very bad idea to pick. So yes, those are the background, how you rise to power, qualities, flaws, and that's pretty much it for this video. The next one I'll show you how to start, what to build off when you start, what the best ways to really for the people kind of thing. But until next time guys, bye.